Hey guys, MP Carlson here, and welcome back to another Weekly Cycle podcast. But there's a difference this time in that I'm actually indoors for this one because it's winter now and it's very cold outside. This will probably be the last Weekly Cycle podcast I do for the rest of the year. I'll probably start them again next year, the 8th probably, because I probably won't do one on New Year's Day. There's a few things I want to do in this one, which I'll get on to in a minute. But first of all, I just want to talk about stuff that happened yesterday. The PlayStation Experience happened yesterday, and there was a nice trailer for the HD remasters of the Crash Bandicoot trilogy, and that looks really cool. And that was all well and good, but then something that just completely took me off guard after a short little trailer announcing that they were going to remake Parappa the Rapper for the PlayStation 4. They also announced right at the very end that they were also doing Loco Roco and Patapon, which is just completely insane. I mean, it's not insane in a bad way, it's just insane in that I don't think anybody was expecting that. I certainly wasn't expecting that, and that is great. I mean, you know, the Crash Bandicoot, the HD remasters thing, that's great, that's amazing. It's a nice surprise, but it's not exactly a very surprising surprise. You know, people still talk about Crash Bandicoot to this day. There's loads of things about Crash Bandicoot. People have constantly been asking about things like an HD remaster of the original Crash Bandicoot trilogy. But never in a million years did I think they would go back and touch Loco Roco or Patapon again. That's just crazy. Those are some of my favorite games ever. When was it? It must have been like very early teens when I got a PSP, and those were some of the first games I got, Loco Roco, and then I got Patapon after that, and they were my favourite games along with Little Big Planet on the PSP. And I love them, and I still love them, and I've done like videos about them on this channel, and I plan to do more videos about them, in fact, which I'll get onto later. But anyway, what I'm going to do in this podcast is, you might have looked at the title and recognised it because I did make a vlog at the end of 2015 called What 2016 Will Bring. And then this one is what 2017 will bring. But basically, I've got that vlog here. I'm about to watch it. And it's going to be very difficult to watch. Because it was made ages ago. Well, it was only made a year ago, but, you know, it's going to sound so terrible. I'm almost dreading it. But the reason I want to do this is because I want to see what I had planned to do over the course of 2016. And I'll see if I actually did it. Because, you know, it's coming to the end of the year now. Did I actually fulfill all those promises I set for myself before 2016 had even started? And then I'll find out if I have, and then if I realise that most of them I haven't done, which is probably going to be the case, then I plan to do them over the course of 2017. And then I'll talk about some of my plans for 2017, and then maybe at the end of 2017 I'll do another one where I watch this. So I'll talk about my plans for next year after I've watched this. So this is going to be fun. My voice is going to be horrible. I'm dreading it. Okay, here we go.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, no. That's horrible. No. That's not good. That's a horrible voice. Why is my voice so high? My voice wasn't that high. Why did I make it higher? I think I made it higher.
And Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas.
Oh, God. Oh, my voice is so annoying. Why did I say Merry so many times? Right, I'm going to put it back to the start.
Hello, everyone, and Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. I'm really in the Christmas spirit this year, and I'm really happy about that. You know, a couple years ago, I was just thinking, yeah, I don't want to get...
Oh, I hate the way I talk. It's so annoying. Why did people like this? Why did people enjoy this video? It's horrible. Although I suppose I'm going to probably say the same next year when I listen to this, and I'm going to say, oh, my voice was horrible back then. This has 58 likes and only 1 dislike. Okay. Well, anyway, let's get on to the main part. I'll probably cut a lot of this out just because this is mostly just going to be me listening to this horrible voice. Okay.
Really Christmassy, because you always get that weird feeling after Christmas when it's like halfway through January and you're like, oh, it's all over now, and you get that weird feeling that's like,
yeah, yep.
What is it like? It's like
nostalgia mixed with grief.
Yeah,
I suppose. I remember saying that.
And it's just like, yeah, Christmas is over. And I was like, yeah, I don't really want to get Christmassy, because then I won't feel that feeling. But this year, I was just thinking, I was being stupid. And I'm getting really Christmassy this year, and I'm getting really into Christmas
this year too.
I'm really, really, really happy this year. Really happy about Christmas. Oh, it's so good. It's
it
not
is good.
actually, because I want to talk a little bit about what's coming on the channel next year. A lot of which the 1K sub special Mash Bandicoot is going to be coming on New Year's Day.
Yep, I did that.
I'm really excited for that, and I hope you guys are excited for that too. It's been so much fun making that.
It really was.
Probably more fun than any other video I've made on this channel.
Yep, that's still true.
It's tried out different things. You'll see what I mean in there anyway. But anyway, speaking of the 1K sub special, a lot of people have been saying that the channel's reached well over 4,000
subscribers. I changed my microphone partway through.
And I probably won't do another sub special until we reach 10,000. If we ever do.
We already have.
A lot of you guys have been saying we'll definitely reach 10,000. It's just a question of when, which is really nice.
Well, we already have. Yeah, that's good. Why did I cut it so finely? There's like no pauses whatsoever.
8 or 9 months.
I think I just recorded this, cut out every single time I stopped for a breath, and then sped it up as well. That's why my voice sounds higher, and it sounds like I'm talking fast. I mean, this is 19 and a half minutes long. How long was I recording for?
It's slightly different because I've just done what I want. I mean, there's some parts where there's like complicated masking. Wait.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of like what my philosophy was when I was making when I have been making the Madagascar way to be, is that I basically just I don't want to think about anyone's expectations for it. I just want to just do what seems like a fun thing to do, which is something I haven't been doing for a while, or at least I wasn't doing very much over the course of 2016, apart from Mashed Bandicoot, and apart from the Tennis Round 1 as well. But all the other videos, like all the collab entries and stuff, I kind of just did what people expected. For the Madagascar way to be, and for any future videos, I'm basically just gonna try and have as much fun with it as I can, basically. Anyway, let's get on to what I'm actually talking about. So I'll skip ahead to when I actually start talking about that.
I have YouTube poops, or what? Well, I'll make that with the stage where you're doing it, you know, you're gonna get fat. Not just think about.
You're gonna get fat.
That's all I wanted to really say on that. I didn't mean to go on a big philosophical rant. The reason I actually wanted to create the video was because I wanted to say some of the things that I'm going to be doing next year, most of which you already know because I already explained about it. You know, I'm going to be doing a bigger variety of videos.
Yeah, and I think I kind of went through with that. I mean, there's still going to be more variety next year, and like by more variety, I don't just mean more of the variety, I mean more variety. I mean, there's going to be different videos that I've never tried before over the next year. I mean, I know I've done a lot of new stuff this year, but there's going to be even more new stuff. And by even more new stuff, I don't mean more of that same new stuff, I mean new stuff. Anyway, let's get on to what I said I would do over the course of 2016 and see if I actually did it.
I'm going to be doing some animation, going to be doing some music, some more music. Obviously, I uploaded that piece of music a couple months ago, the Intermission one, and I did that Undertale remix.
Oh yeah.
And speaking of the first one, the one that I actually properly composed myself, I was really happy that people actually liked that because, you know, I said in the description that...
Yeah, it's been a while since I've actually, you know, written my own song. Most of what I've been doing is like remixes of other people's songs. Hopefully I'll be able to actually write my own songs over the course of Anyway, I'll talk about that after this.
So yeah, there's going to be music in various places. I'll just do it when I feel like it. I'm not going to like come up with any kind of schedule or anything. Or
yeah, but that is what I've been doing. Like when I have a music idea, I just go with it then. It's not like I'm ever thinking, oh, what should I do now? And then I just think, oh, maybe I'll do some music. It just comes to me at random times. In fact, an idea came to me yesterday for a music remix kind of thing that I'm really looking forward to. So that will be coming next year.
Have any kinds of plan to do it, because you can't plan to make music, because music, I mean, yeah, you can plan music, but you can't just plan like, okay, this day I'm gonna make music. It doesn't happen like that. Other things like animation, I'm gonna do more animation this year. I really want to do that Jacksepticeye animation that I talked about.
Yeah, still haven't done that. Although I've done quite a bit towards that over the course of this year. I've done all the filming stuff I need to do for it, although I might go out and reshoot some of it because it's a bit weird. And I've basically got all the pieces in place, basically. Now I just kind of need to put them together into a coherent video. But it should be next year, because I don't want to keep putting it off. It's one of my main priorities at the moment.
I will do the Chunky Mark animation sometime, but I really want to do the Jacksepticeye.
Oh yeah, I'd completely forgotten about that. Oh yeah, because I had so many good ideas for that. If you don't know who Chunky Mark is, in fact, I'll just...
animation first, because I've been wanting to... I've really...
Okay, no, I wasn't going to say it. I was thinking, am I about to say If you don't know who Chunky Mark is, then like look up his YouTube channel. Just type in Chunky Mark into YouTube, look it up, just watch any of his videos, and you'll know exactly why I want to animate some of that. Because just some of the things he says is absolutely ridiculously funny. And I don't think he's intentionally meant to be funny. That's why it's funny, because he's not trying to be funny. He's trying to be serious, and it's just so funny, some of the things he says. That's why it's so ripe for animating. Not animating him, but animating what he's talking about. So yeah, go look that up.
Really, really want to get back into animation. About that, I am actually going to get a load of plasticine for Christmas, because I asked for it, so that I can...
Oh yeah, I did, and I still got it. I made a cow, in fact. I think I showed it in one video. I showed a cow I'd made out of plasticine, because one of the videos includes a cow. But I'm actually going to get some more plasticine this Christmas, so hopefully I'll be able to do some more. Because I do want to do some stop motion animation sometime.
Maybe do some stop motion animation then.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, me.
I'm going to be working straight on the Jacksepticeye animations.
Nope, I did not.
So that will probably be done in maybe end of February.
End of February? I thought it was going to be done by the end of February. Oh, I'm so unproductive. It's not. I don't think that's really a regret, because it's not like I have a time limit for that. I mean, I know it's going to take a long time, and yes, I have kind of put it off this year to do other things. I don't really regret that, because the things I've done instead, I'm really happy with. But I am really hoping to get that done next year. If I don't, then I'm going to be really annoyed.
I pretty much know exactly what I want to do for that.
Yeah, and I still do. I've still got it implanted in my brain, knowing exactly what I want to do for every single shot for that animation, and I just need to get on and do it, really.
Already. And then, after the animation, I may start working on the gameplay videos.
Oh, and I still haven't done that either. That is something I really do want to start. I mean, like, the Jacksepticeye animation, that's something that, I'd only just thought about a moment ago when I was talking about it last year. But the gaming videos are something I've been thinking about for a while now, over the last month or month and a half, and I've been thinking, I should really just get on and start that, because that's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to do that, and I'll talk a bit more in detail about that in a minute.
Nobody's going to like all of it. You know, you're not going to like everything. There are going to be some parts of it that you don't like, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, and that's something I've got to realise, what I just said. I've just got to take my own advice there. I need to remember that, I shouldn't just expect you guys to just like everything I upload. I mean, I know some of you actually say that. They say, I like everything you upload. But I know that you don't. I know you're going to favour some types of videos over the other, and I know for the majority of you, that type of video is going to be YouTube poop, and I know you're going to favour that over everything. And I just kind of need to accept that, and I do accept that most of the time. It's just some of the time it frustrates me. Like last week, the last weekly cycle podcast, I kind of was just it was just frustrating me, like, a little bit in the background, and then it just kind of got to a point where it just tipped me over the edge, and I needed to make a video about it, explaining how it was stressing me out and stuff like that. But most of the time I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm very content. And that's probably one of my favourite words, content, because it's the best way to describe how I feel about it. I'm very content. If I was a cat, I would be purring. That made more sense in my head.
I mean, I'm not saying this because, I just want more people on the channel, so I do more types of videos to bring in more people.
That's always been my thought process towards this stuff. I've never thought of it as a way of gaining subscribers or views or anything like that. I've always thought of it as just because I just want to do it, and there's nothing that's really stopping me from doing it. And if people want to try and stop me from doing it, then I'm going to not listen to them.
Sometime next year, sometime after January, maybe before the animation, maybe after.
Well, I wasn't wrong on that. It would be after January 2016, because it will probably be after 2016 altogether.
For the animation, I don't know. Yeah, in terms of like the actual games, I was thinking just to do like a few random videos, you know, not like full professional looking Let's Plays or anything like that. I mean, maybe I could get to that point eventually, but I want to do some videos on Crash Twinsanity and Spyro 2 and just do some like glitch videos because I found so many glitches. If anyone who's played Crash Twinsanity knows that that game is full to the brim with glitches. And Spyro 2's got a lot of glitches as well. I mean, none that you'd really encounter while just playing through the game normally, but it's definitely the glitchiest game out of the original Spyro trilogy. So yeah, I'll just do a couple of videos on them. Maybe I'll try doing a playthrough of another game. I don't know.
I've got a lot of ideas for the gaming videos, but I was listening to that. I wasn't just singing along with the music. I was listening to what I was saying, and I have like a huge list of games that I want to play in video format, and in different ways too. And I'll explain more of that in a minute, like I said many times already.
We'll just try things out, and you know, it might turn out terribly. I'm not expecting it to be good.
Yeah, I think at the time of making this video, I wasn't too confident with that. Too confident. Now I am. Now I'm really looking for, because you know, I was thinking doing most of them as like gameplay things, like multiplayer games with me and my sister. If she's okay with that, I think she is. I've asked her about it, and if I think she's okay with being in videos on my I mean, she's been in some of my videos before already. When we just play just stupid multiplayer games, it's so funny because we're both such idiots. We're both absolute idiots, and it just is like it's the funniest thing in the world when we play games, and we just do absolutely stupid stuff, and we laugh about things for like half an hour long. And I just thought, this is so much fun that why can't I bring this onto the channel? You might not like it at all. You might not find it funny in any way, but I just think it would just be so much fun to do.
Because that would be helpful. But you know, if I'm not enjoying it, then I'm not going to do it. It's the same with YouTube Hoops.
But I think I will enjoy it. I honestly do. And you know, they're not all going to be like multiplayer stuff like that. There's going to be like stuff I'm going to do by myself. Yeah, there will be some stuff I do by myself in terms of like gameplay videos. You know, they won't just be like normal commentary things or like Let's Plays or things like that. They'll be like more... I think the best way to describe it is they'll be more unique, I suppose.
Wasn't enjoying it, then I wouldn't do it. Oh, my voice just broke while I was talking.
My voice broke a moment ago too. My voice still breaks to this day.
Yeah, animation, music, gameplay videos. In terms of YouTube Hoops, you know that there's going to be the 2 sequels this year, Ripto's Races 2 and Five Nights at Foster's 2.
Yeah, no. I mean, I did Five Nights at Foster's 2, but I think at the time I wasn't planning for Five Nights at Foster's 2 to even be a collab. But that went down well. That was good. I know a lot of people enjoyed that. And Ripto's Races 2, that's been put off till next year because it's going to take a long time. I know it is. And that's going to be the 10k sub special, in case I haven't said that already, which I probably have.
Obviously, Ripto's Races 2 isn't
well,
going to be called
Ripto's Races 2, yeah.
Because it probably have nothing to do with Ripto. It's going to be on Spyro 3, but it's going to be a sort of related sequel. I mean...
Yeah, actually, it will have something to do with Ripto. I've actually been debating what to call it, because I've got a lot of it planned already, and Ripto is actually a fairly big part of it. I don't want to reveal too much, but it may have a similar name to Ripto's Racist.
I haven't got that planned out at all. I've got some ideas for it, and...
I have it. I do now. I have a lot of it planned out.
I still don't know which one I'm going to do first.
Yeah, Five Nights at Foster's 2.
I keep thinking, yeah, I'll do Ripto's Races 2 first, because Ripto's Races was older, and it should have a sequel sooner than Five Nights at Foster's, because that...
What was that noise going on in the background?
I keep thinking, yeah, I'll do Ripto's Races 2 first, because Ripto's Races was older, and it should have a sequel sooner than...
Oh, I know what that noise was. I remember when I was recording this, I was downstairs, and I was sat in the chair by the fire while I was recording this, and at the time, we don't anymore, but we had a fire guard, like a metal like grate thing in front of the fire, and Magic, one of my cats, was jumping on there and making a load of noise. And I remember I had to like take a load of bits out of this video where she was just making too much noise, and I was just like, Magic, can you please be quiet and just like go over there or something, go sit on the sofa or something. I don't know, just don't be here because I'm trying to record and you're making so much noise. Oh, I remember that. And then I was actually debating maybe just uploading all those as its own video, just like the outtakes of that.
By the time that's done, but I really don't know which one I'm going to do first. And then after that, I did say to somebody that I was thinking about doing a Madagascar YTP.
Oh, did I? I honestly didn't realise that I had the Madagascar YTP planned that long ago. I thought that was like an idea that I'd gotten this year, but that was actually the end of last year. Huh, that's strange.
So, yeah, those 4 things I've said, those are definitely coming. I'm not going to stress myself out about them. They're not anything I'm forcing myself to do just because I promised you guys I would do it. But everything else is just going to be completely spontaneous. And that's sort of like the reasoning behind the new variety of videos, is because I don't ever want to get bored of doing something. So, like, if I'm working on a YouTube poop and I'm just thinking, I'm getting a bit bored of this, then I could just start working on a piece of music or just work on a gameplay video.
Yeah, that's still what I think now. Like, that's one of the best things about having a big variety, is that you can just kind of dip in and out when you get bored. You don't have to just focus on one thing at one time and not focus on anything else until that one project is done, because that gets very annoying, and it means that you kind of don't put as much effort into it, or don't put as much heart or charm into it as you would otherwise.
The more variety I have, the less...
The more variety I have.
It's not stressing me out at the moment. It's just me talking about it is stressing me out, because I'm thinking I'm going to get stressed out if I keep going down this road.
Yeah, and I think, unfortunately, that's kind of what happened. That's what happened last week, in fact. What I predicted would happen in this video happened last week. That's when I kind of reached my limit, and people were just kind of constantly saying, when's the next YouTube poop? Are you going to make it another YouTube poop? Why have you stopped making YouTube poops? And it was just kind of getting to me, and it was just kind of going, well, can I just make one more video where I just properly explain that I just need to do some other things for a bit?
Discarded. I don't want to do a schedule thing, because that's restricting me as well. Because I was talking to someone about this before, and I was saying, like, is having a schedule on YouTube a good thing? And they said it's not good in terms of subscribers, because usually people won't subscribe if you've got a schedule and they know that schedule. Because then if it gets to like 3 o'clock on a Friday, people will just go to the MP Carlson channel. They won't need to subscribe and get an email when they upload a video, because they'll know when they upload a video. And I was just thinking, well, yeah, but I don't really care about the number of subscribers. I care more about the support from people and whether they're there or not, no matter how they get there. But then I was just thinking, no, because it's not, because then it's going to get to the point where it's like Thursday and I'm like, I don't have a video prepared for Friday and I'm rushing.
I still love this music, the music from the Wall-E video game. Maybe I should do a remix of that someday.
I'm sure most of you really don't care. You're very patient with me, and you're very appreciative of when I upload things.
And you still are, and I love that.
Yeah, because like when I was working on the 1K and I was like given all these teasers, people were saying like, you don't need to rush this, you don't need to set any kind of deadline, we can wait.
Yeah, I mean, I still get comments to this day of people when I make videos and I'm saying like, oh, I'm trying to get a video out soon because I know you guys are waiting for it. And then I always get so many comments of people saying, we're very patient, you don't need to rush this kind of thing. And I'm so happy about that, and I hope you guys know how much I appreciate you. I'm sure I've said it many times already, probably too much, but I really do try to be so appreciative of your appreciation to my channel, to our channel, to the channel, basically.
As long as you need. And I realise that now, and I realise that I don't need to just keep rushing to give you guys stuff. I can just do it when I want, and I realised I've been sat really far away from the microphone for a while. Yeah, so I'm not doing the schedule thing anymore.
Yeah, no, I have to.
Everything's just going to be a lot more free, a lot more random. I mean, yes, I may still manage to get...
I keep talking, like, to myself, like, as if that's a different person, because it doesn't sound like me. It sounds like I'm just listening to somebody else's vlog at the moment, and I'm just kind of commenting on it. I keep forgetting that this is actually me. This is actually stuff I said.
Well, not really philosophical, but you know what I mean. I don't know a better word than philosophical. I mean, to describe this. But what I'm trying to say is, no, I'm not trying to say anything. Shut up. Okay, I'm just going to end the video here because I've got all my points across. You guys understand all the reasons behind it, why I think it will help me, and it will just be a really nice place.
Shut up.
2015 has been a good year for me.
2016, it was a good year. I mean, it was for me personally, at least. I mean, I know there's going to be people who would say like, oh, 2016, it was a terrible year, so many terrible things happened. Yeah, well, a lot of good stuff happened too. Did you ever think about that? That stuff just gets overlooked by all the bad. It's the same as last year. It happened last year. People said 2015 was a terrible year, and then people are saying, oh, 2016 was even worse than last year. Was it? Was it really? I'm not saying last year was bad, but is it just that you only seem to remember the bad stuff of the year you're currently in?
It's been a very good year. I've excelled so much this year. I've made loads of good videos.
I've excelled so much.
The two main
I am a brilliant man.
But it's really felt like 2015. This has been my first year, and
yeah, and it's really felt like 2016 has been my second year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and happy whatever holiday it is whenever you're watching this. No, I'm really looking forward to Christmas.
Yeah, me too.
Really, really in the festive spirit.
Yeah.
I'm really happy about
Christmas.
That. And I hope you guys are too. I mean, it's okay if you're not. You know, it's up to you whether you want to be or not. But I really.
No, it's not okay.
Really,
be
really
festive.
That was the sound of me slapping my knees really, really fast.
Yeah, and it hurt.
Just in case any of you thought that was another noise.
Another noise? What was I implying there?
Okay, let's end the video here.
Let's end the
Merry
video.
Christmas and goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye,
click,
me.
Click, click, click,
Click, click. Clickety, click, click. See, I'm still cool. I didn't do everything I planned to do this year, but I did follow through on one promise, and that was just to do a lot more variety, which is exactly what I did, and I plan to do a lot more next year. So I think it was a good year. I mean, I know it's not actually over yet, but I think it was good. Now I'm just going to go quickly over, because I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm just going to quickly go over what I basically have planned for 2017. Because I was thinking about this the other day, and I feel like over these past few months, over these at least 2 or 3 months, I've been kind of lacking a bit. My channel's been lacking, and I've been slacking. I don't feel like I've been doing enough, because I've got so much planned, and it just suddenly clicked one day. I just thought, why am I not doing stuff? And it was after, like, doing the last vlog last year. No, not the last vlog last year. The last podcast last week. And I just thought, why am I wasting my time pouting about stupid stuff like this? Why am I not just doing stuff? Why am I not just making videos? Because that's all I want to do. I just gotta do it. I'm just gonna do it. And I'm really motivated now, because I just suddenly realized there's nothing stopping me here. Nothing is stopping me from making these videos. Why am I thinking, oh, I'll just like leave it till 2017 starts? No, I'm going to spend the entire rest of this month doing as much as I can, ready for next year. There probably will only be one other video out this month, because I do plan to do a like 2016 highlight thing for the channel. But yeah, let's go over some of the stuff that I have planned for next year. Well, first of all, there's the Madagascar YTP. There's Tennis Round 3, I'm really excited about them. There's a few more music things. I've had an idea for a while that I was going to... You know I love Loco Roco, right? Well, basically, I was planning to learn every single song in... Well, maybe not every single song, but like all the main ones, like the main themes, the character themes, the level themes, and basically put together MIDIs of all of them. And you guys can download them, because I've been looking online and I can't find them anywhere. Loco Roco has like the best music of any video game I've ever played, and I can't really find the MIDI files of them anywhere. I mean, there's the MIDI files of the main theme, and there's the MIDI file of Kulchi's theme, Boo Boo Poruche, but that's it. So I thought, you know what, I'm somewhat skilled with the keyboard. Maybe I'll just do that myself. So I'm planning to do those next year. They'll probably be in just various places throughout the year. I've got a few other music things. I've got one song mix that I've already done. In fact, I've got 2 song mixes that I've already done. I just need to put the videos together for those, because I want them to have nice videos. One of them is slightly to do with Undertale. One of them is slightly to do with Crash Bandicoot. That's as much as I think I can say for now. Animation. Jacksepticeye animation. That is a definite for next year, 2017. Jacksepticeye animation. 100%. I'm not gonna put it off this time. I'm doing it. I am doing it. There's nothing stopping me. And I've got a number of other animations planned too. The Chunky Mark animation. I honestly don't know how many of these animations I'll be able to get done over the course of the year, but hopefully hopefully all of them, basically, all the ones I've got planned. The Chunky Mark animation. I also wanted to do a small animation. I don't know if I should really reveal it because I kind of want it to be a surprise. Basically, it's going to be an informative and educational animation mixed with humor. I think that's the best way to describe it. Basically, it's not going to be an animation that's based entirely on comedic effect. It's going to be something that I want to make because it's something that I am actually passionate about teaching people, because not a lot of people know much about it, and I think it's important stuff to learn. So I thought maybe I'll do an animation about it. So yeah, there's something a bit different, something a bit more serious for the channel. On the topic of Loco Roco, I was actually thinking of maybe doing some Loco Roco animations, because I did used to do those. I mean, they were absolutely terrible. I'm glad I still don't have them. In fact, actually, there is one of them on YouTube. In fact, if you go to Google and type in Loco Roco Patapon, type that in, and probably the first YouTube video you'll see will be a video called Loco Roco and Patapon Film. It's uploaded by Afro Chupa, because it was originally uploaded by me and I took it down, and he said, "Oh, I love that animation, why didn't you keep it up?" And then I said, "Oh, because I don't really like it." And he said, "Well, do you mind if I upload it to just keep it on YouTube?" And I said, "Yeah, okay, sure." So you can go watch that if you want, if you're at all interested. It's still the first thing, or at least one of the first things that comes up if you type in Loco Roco and Patapon. I have another animation idea that I can't really reveal yet, but if there's anyone in my close family who is watching this, I think the biggest clue I can give is that it's something that I used to do all the time that was always a bit weird to people. It involved characters that were made by me. It's not a cartoon or anything. It's not something I drew on paper. You know what? No, I can't even say any more than that. Basically, it's just something from my childhood that I decided to bring back, and I plan to bring it back next year. And something else from my childhood, well, my sort of childhood, not like my really, really young childhood, that I've decided to bring back is Dibdee. And if you don't know what Dibdee is, I talked about it quite a bit in the 2-year celebration video. It was basically an animation that I did that is still up on YouTube. If you type in Dibdee, D-I-B-D-E-E, or look for the channel Daniel Davis, there was like a pilot and then there was 4 proper episodes. I've decided to bring that back and hopefully do it a lot better than I had before, because you know, I'm still kind of proud of them, but you know, they're kind of amateurish. They're not as amateurish as some of the other things I've made. They're probably the best animations that I've made for a long time, but I feel like I can do a lot better now. In terms of gaming videos, yeah, I've got a huge list here of the games that I plan to play. Well, there's a lot of multiplayer games that me and my sister play. There's like Wallace and Gromit, the Curse of the Were-Rabbit game for Xbox, because that's just so much fun to play. It's only fun because we're idiots and we make stupid things happen. It's not really that good a game, to be honest. And there's also like racing games like Walt Disney World Quest Magical Racing Tour. Yeah, that's a great game for the PS1. Can't wait to play that again. I've got that, I still haven't played it. And there's also going to be like videos I do by myself, like I'll do some Twinsanity stuff, I'll do some Spyro stuff, and I'll basically just do little videos. I don't know whether they'll be reviews or let's plays or maybe a mixture of both. I don't know, but just the games that I currently have. This, like, I have a weird Scooby-Doo game, I got a Mr. Men game, Worms, Scare Island, the 2 Rugrats PS1 games, Search for Reptar Studio Tour, and I want to do some videos on Loco Roco, especially now because they're going to get remade for the PS4, so it would be a good time to do some videos on those. And Lego Star Wars, Simpsons Hit and Run. I said I wanted to do some videos on that. Those will probably be with my sister, even though that's not a multiplayer game. It's just so much fun to play that. And Little Big Planet, PSP. I really want to do some videos on that, because it's been so long since I played that and I really want to play that again. But I thought of a pretty cool idea, which I think I've mentioned before, that once I've played like, you know, the story levels, and once I've got back into creating, I thought it might turn into a nice series where you guys could suggest things for me to create. and then I create them, whether they be like, I don't know, recreations of images or objects or contraptions or even ideas for entire levels. I don't know. I think that might turn into a really fun series, so I'm looking forward to doing that next year. I want to do some more cam comps. I know I've said about that for a while, but I think I might do more cam comps but make them shorter, basically, because the first cam comp I did was a really big compilation of loads of different things from loads of different places, loads of different parts of the year. I think I might do shorter ones for specific things. Like, I've got, in fact, I can look, because I'm on the computer for this video. Here are my camera recordings, saved all on here. Yeah, there's stuff from, like, Puxton Park with all the animals and stuff, and Bath and West Showground, and I got a lot of stuff from there. I don't know how much I can do for Alton Towers, because I already did Autumn Days where I showed a lot from Alton Towers, but there's like things from, like the holiday this year, in August, and there's things from the Sea Life Centre. And then just various other videos. I've got a few things planned. I want to do a video where I talk about Madagascar, and that might sound kind of boring, but I've got a lot I actually want to say about that film. It's not necessarily going to be a review of that film, in a sense, just giving my opinions. And then just other things. There's another video I want to talk about something that is probably my biggest pet peeve. There's a video I want to do talking about the Crash Bandicoot original trilogy, which I think now is probably the best time to make that video because they're remaking the trilogy. Not actually me talk about it, but I want to like do a video about it where I kind of talk about it. Misadventures of Dingodile. That's something that I've had planned for a long time that I know some people have been waiting for. I've got a good idea for how exactly to go about doing that now. I think it's going to kind of be a sketch show kind of thing, because I don't really think I could make an actual full story with Dingodile, but I could just do like short sketches and put them together in one video. There was an idea I had before of doing stuff blindfolded. I was going to do a thing where I was going to try and draw something blindfolded, and then I was going to try and play a game blindfolded. Oh, and there was this SpongeBob music video that I had planned years ago, and I started working on it. I never finished it. And then I want to do some stuff with Rossetti by himself, like outside of YouTube Poops. I want to do some weird Rossetti stuff. And just a lot of stuff that I just really want to get on and do this year. Yeah, enough of pouting about how people don't appreciate my videos that aren't YouTube Poops. Enough of not making really good content for a while, just making filler videos and then making podcasts at the end of the week. Enough of that. I want to just get on and do some stuff. I've been wasting my time for quite a few days now. Too many days of my life have gone by and I haven't been productive enough. And that stops now. I'm going to do a lot of stuff over the course of December, ready for next year, and I'm going to do a lot of stuff next year. If you thought that there was a big variety this year, then you need to be prepared for what's coming next year. Oh, so much stuff. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Ripto's Races 2. That's definitely coming next year. In terms of actually YouTube, I didn't really talk that much about YouTube Poops because I've only really got those three planned. Madagascar, Tennis Round 3, and Ripto's Races 2. Other than that, I don't really know what I want to do with YouTube Poops. Eventually I will get back into joining more collabs, so then you'll see collab entries fairly frequently, which is probably why there haven't been that many YouTube Poops for a while, other than the fact that I've just not been very motivated to make them. But the reason there was quite a lot is because I kept joining collabs, and since I've stopped that, they've kind of died down a bit. So I will get back into joining some collabs as well over the course of next year. There's basically just going to be a lot of stuff next year. And I know I said that last year. I know I said that last year. I just heard myself say it. I honestly am just done with wasting days. Wasting days just sat here like looking up stupid things on YouTube and just wasting my time. I'm going to be productive over the course, well, from now on, basically. It might be a bit big of me to say this, but I honestly think 2017 will be my year. That's my year. 2017 is my year. 2017 is the year that this channel will go. Go as in, accelerate, not as in leave. I thought 2016 was going to be, and I did do a lot in 2016, and I'm proud of everything I've done this year. I'm really happy with what I have accomplished this year. But 2017, I'm making a promise right now. 2017 will be the year of NP Carlson. It will be the year that this channel properly gets going. 2017. 2017. Come on. Do some stuff, you idiot. Stop wasting time. I'm shouting at myself, and I really hope no one can hear me. Anyway, I guess I'll just end the video here, and I will finish by wishing you all a very Merry Christmas. A Merry, 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 Merry Christmas. And I hope you have a Happy New Year, and I will see you... well, again, I don't know when I'll see you, but I will see you then. Actually, I do know when I'll see you. I'll see you just before the end of the year with a highlight video, and then 2017! It's gonna be good. It is gonna be good. And that is a promise. I know I said it last year, but I am 100% certain this time. I'm not lying here. I'm getting stuff done. I'm gonna listen back to this and think, what the hell was I talking about? Thank you for listening to this. There won't be any more Weekly Cycle podcasts until the new year. I hope that you guys are looking forward to 2017 as much as I am. I hope you guys are looking forward to Christmas as much as I am. I just hope that you really enjoyed this video, because I am more than content at the moment with my content. I'm overjoyed with what's to come. It's honestly scaring me a bit. 2017. That's what 2017 will bring. It will bring joy. Oh god, I've honestly got no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to end the video here. So I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas. I hope you all enjoy yourselves very much. And goodbye. I will see you in the new year. 2017!